What's good, YouTubians? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Long time no see. But I've been a little busy. Can you tell that I'm silly? Okay, let's just get into it. But let's pray first. Ancestor, spirit guides, angels, Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, positive energies, positive forces that can give us the messages that are imperative to our divine ascension, growth, and development at this time, and any other messages you deem worthy, please feel free to spill it. We are your humble children, and we are open to your divine guidance at all times. Ashe, amen, aho, whatever you want to say, whatever floats your boat, and let us get in to the messages. First two cards out, we got Celestial Alignment and we got Soul Forgiveness. Ooh, that is very interesting because sometimes we may do things or sometimes things may happen and we may take it personally within ourselves and judge ourselves for the things that happen when it's literally just God's plan. We don't need to take it that seriously. All we need to do is abide by God and the divine's plan and just continue. Sometimes things are blessings in disguise and we may take it out on ourselves. That's why sometimes you just need to take a minute and just go into oneself and see what's up, because sometimes it's not always bad. Sometimes you're betraying yourself by thinking it's bad because it's just all part of God's plan. Sometimes you just need to self-introspect, turn inwards and look at the truth, and you may see that everything is not indeed what you thought it was, and you just need to chillax because it's all part of God's plan. God's plan. God's plan. I don't know, anytime I do YouTube readings, I always just want to be so silly. And then I always be delaying doing the messages for some reason. I'm like, why do I take so long to do the messages when I be enjoying it, thoroughly doing it? I don't even know. Make sure y'all are using y'all power for good and not for evil. I always say this when this card comes out because I know a lot of y'all are very, very powerful beings, and y'all don't need to be using all that positive manifestation power for bad, because sometimes that ish comes back on you, or sometimes that ish just doesn't need to be done. For real. We got explore, so make sure y'all are taking time out to, if some of y'all are in isolation, if some of y'all are in introspection, make sure y'all are taking time out after that to explore. Even if it's just exploring your neighborhood, even if it's just exploring through books that you haven't explored, even if it's just exploring new aspects and deeper aspects of the people that are already in your life that you've never explored before. Make sure you take the time out to just explore new things, because ultimately exploration is really good for the soul. And I know a lot of us sometimes tend to stay in our little bubbles due to whatever, but hey, sometimes it's time to come out of hermit mode. Sometimes coming out of hermit mode will lead you to your manifestations. And you may not see your manifestations coming in because you've been in hermit mode. Sometimes you just need to step out of your comfort zone just a little. And then, hey, your manifestations will fall right out of the sky, right in front of you. Also, I'm seeing these patterns and synchronicities here with these double digits, 22, 22, and 33, 33. So make sure y'all paying attention to the synchronicities that are before you, and even the synchronicities in your own life. Make sure you pay attention to the synchronicities and the signs in all things, because you can always seek signs from the divine in all things, anywhere, everywhere, anytime. Make sure you nurture yourself and your loved ones. And even if you had a bad day or having a bad time, make sure that you try to bring in positivity to the new day. Just because you had a little rough day yesterday doesn't mean that you should wake up the next day in that same energy. Try waking up the next day in positive energy. Try waking up a little bit slower and think about all the things you can be grateful for, all the things that make you happy, all the things that are going right in your life, and use that energy to fuel you throughout the day. I can assure you, you will not regret that at all. At all, even though I love her so, and she's got love for me. You can liberate yourself. We finally made it to the top of the mountain for a lot of people, because I know a lot of y'all been on a journey for quite some time now, and it's been seeming like, how tall is this mountain? I'm tired. My legs feel like they about to fall off. I lost my water bottle 900 miles ago. I'm tired. But hey, you still look good though, even though you were a little dehydrated, and you finally made it to the top of the mountain, even though you lost your special favorite water bottle. Hey, you finally at the top of the mountain, so you can get you a new water bottle. Hey, it's gonna be okay, because even though every step of the way things were trying to discourage you from falling off the path, you consistently were determined to make it up that mountain, and because of your determination, you finally made it to the top of that mountain. And you got a lot of eyes on you consistently. They're like people over here, people over here, people over here, just watching you, because they're like, how did she do it? How did she make it up that mountain? I thought I stole her water bottle. How did she have enough liquid in her system to make it up that mountain? I thought she would have died of dehydration. Like, blah, blah, blah. People always talking ish when they need to shut the F up. For real. Like, people are always telling you what you should be doing. Like, always in your business, when you just need to just keep thriving and not worrying about these people, because ultimately they are not on the same journey as you. No one in your life, even your family members, no one is on your journey. You are the only one on your journey. You are the only one who can truly understand what you're going through, because you are the only one who has to exist with yourself on the daily. There are a lot of things that people go through that people don't see on the daily, on the regular. So, especially if it's not like positive criticism or positive reinforcements that they're offering you, if it's nothing like that, then hey, no, bye, be gone, peace out. We got this card again, so emphasis on using your powers for good and not for evil. Do you hear me? We got this card literally twice, and it's funny how I didn't cover the card up and it's coming out again. It literally says the same thing on both of these cards. So emphasis on you using your power for good. Okay, I know sometimes you may want to just be like, you know what? Let me just, and then in those moments, you just need to be like, you know what? Let me not. Because you don't need, you're trying to manifest too much into your life right now to have stagnancy come in because you did this small little teeny tiny thing. Or even if it wasn't a small teeny tiny thing, just because you did it, you're not trying to have it come in and block your blessings. Because you are in a season of trying to experience pleasure and evolve and love and thrive and have good seasons and enjoy yourself. So don't let anything, not even yourself, come in between come in between your manifestations. Nothing. Don't let nothing come in between you and these manifestations. Wow, wow. All right, we're getting a few little affirmations and we're going to close out. Let that shit go and forgive yourself. I don't know who needs to hear that. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let's get a few more. We got bold. And on the back is love starts with self, and that is true. Because how can you truly love another truly and deeply and effectively if you can't even love your damn self? That is impossible. Supportive. Ooh, yes. Make sure we're being supportive to ourselves and others, especially those who are truly deserving. And make sure you keep going. Make sure you keep going. Even though they stole your water bottle, we do not care. We still made it with our little dehydrated asses. We made it up that mountain. And hey, look at that stream over there. She like, ooh, I made it up there. Ooh, look at that stream over there. Let me go get me some water. So yeah, keep going. Let's get a few more before we close out. Ancestors, spirit guides, angels, Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, positive energies that would like to share messages with us. Okay, here we go. You can do it. Put your back into it. Put your head into it. Like, I don't know who loves Ice Cube, but I know for a fact that I just be loving me some Ice to the Cube. He's so cute. That mean mug. Keeping it classy. Make sure y'all keep it classy, okay? Because I know a lot of people be trying to get you to stoop to their ghetto levels. But no, we are keeping it classy in this inner effort. Okay, we're getting the last one. Oh, last two. We've got fierce. Who gonna check you, right? Who gonna check you? If you out here living in your positive energy, thriving, surviving. No, we're not in survival mode. We are thriving. We are in thriving mode. We out here thriving and living and evolving and growing and healing. We living in our positive energy. Who gonna check you for that? Who gonna check you for that? Because it's positive. We got confident. Your light shines from within, which is truly amazing, truly positive, and I can see your light. In fact, it's so blinding that I need to get off this phone.